Hello, my name is Lori Feathers, and welcome to the Big Book Project. The Big Book Project is a multi-platform reading experience for readers who love long or dense works of fiction and are interested in discussing them with others, one novel at a time. The works selected will be capacious novels from the 19th century to the present day that possess an abundant writing style or complexity in structure and themes. The notion that reading need not be a solitary activity has special resonance with these novels, given that there is much to discuss and elaborate upon and question in the author's expression of ideas. I like to think of these novels as abundant because I appreciate their richness and volume, characteristics that bestow a sort of grace to luxuriate in the text. The critic and scholar Alexander Nehemus writes that when a work of art beckons, it does so because we do not fully understand it, but feel the strong desire to do so. It is this deliberative process, the journey of trying to understand why a novel is extraordinary, that I want to explore with you, my fellow readers, at the Big Book Project. I won't be approaching these novels as an expert on the author or even the book itself, but rather just a curious, careful reader. One of the things that I will be thinking about as we discuss these books is their form, what we might call the house that the narrative sits in. These big books have a roominess that allows the characters or narrator to lapse into digressions about memories, ideas, obsessions, and dreams. We're afforded the space to really get to know a character and the way that she perceives the world. Also, the experiences and impressions that might cause her perceptions to change, even in a very nuanced way. In addition to digressions, we can expect to find repetition in these big novels, whether it is recurrent motifs that support the overall themes of the novel, memories recalled again and again, or at the paragraph or even sentence level, repeated expressions and words. These repetitions mark an intensification or magnification of effect. At times, they might feel immoderate or just simply too much. But I believe that these repetitions are essential to the unconstrained tone and depth of big books. The goal of the Big Book Project is to facilitate the supportive and collaborative reading of long or dense novels, books that you might not feel inclined to read on your own. We will be supporting each other's reading on a variety of platforms, monthly podcasts, occasional videos, as well as social media posts. However, the cornerstone of our discussion will be on Substack, where I will be posting twice per week about that week's scheduled reading and encouraging everyone to provide comments and questions about their own experience with the book. Our first book is Roberto Bolaño's 2666, which we will cover in 11 weeks, beginning on January 6th. You can find the full reading schedule on our Substack page. Why read this novel in particular? 2666 is Bolaño's last novel before his early death at the age of 50, and it is widely considered to be his masterpiece. It is set in various locales throughout Europe and the fictional city of Santa Teresa, a border city very much like Ciudad Juarez, Mexico. The book's launching point is the friendship of four European scholars who are drawn together by their fascination with the enigmatic and elusive German novelist Archamboldi. The friends' obsession with Archamboldi improbably takes them to northern Mexico, where they are in search of the writer. In Mexico, they find themselves also at the scene of horrific serial femicides that have been taking place there for years. 2666 depicts lives immersed in the world of reading, and within the story of these readers' lives, other stories, dreams, and riddles proliferate. All the while, Bolaño confronts the senseless murders of women with an unflinching, humane eye. It is an endlessly fascinating novel and changed forever the way that I think about fiction. I'm excited to discuss with you Roberto Bolaño's 2666 as our first novel for the Big Book Project.